Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to RoadCraft, what is live stream number 3, as we continue our journey through the game. Good morning, I hope you're doing well this week. We're back this morning for 3.5 hours as we continue on from yesterday morning stream of RoadCraft. Now, RoadCraft yesterday, we managed to finish off the missions that were required in the map. The second map was on, which was the one after the storm. I can't remember the name of it. Aftermath, was it? Yeah, Aftermath. So we finished off all the missions in Aftermath, and then we moved on to the next map. And we had a little bit of a scout round. We didn't manage to get much done before we ran out of time yesterday. But that's where we're going to continue on today. Now, the second map is a town that's had an earthquake, and we're coming in to help fix things after the earthquake and make things right again. Now, the one thing we did see when we got there to have a little bit of a scout around was the earthquake caused significant damage when it comes to the road system. There's lots of holes, lots of things we have to watch out for. So I'm just checking sound. Yeah, lots of damage to the roads and things. So yeah, lots to do as always. Now, so far, as I say, I've really enjoyed the game so far, and you guys have been really positive about it as well, which is really good. Well, I did have someone reach out yesterday, and they said that I made a comment during the stream yesterday about when you make good on roads for where you're going to send convoys, that they've experienced the same thing I was, where the road, if you just put sand down and that's it over a muddy patch, over time the convoy will break down that sand, and you will need to go back and fix it. So they wanted to reiterate that I was correct in what I was saying when I said that you really need to do it properly first time round, to save yourself time on going back, which is good to know. We didn't actually know for definite that was what was happening, but that's what it seemed like. So yeah, thank you for the confirmation of that, because I was curious to see if that was a thing or not, where they do break down over time, and it is actually a thing, which is quite cool. Right, I'm all done with all my stuff I need to do. Let's continue on. So we started Sunken yesterday. That was the map we started. So I'm just changing the title. Continuing on Sunken. There we go. Good morning, E-Player. How are you this morning? Hope you're well. We are averaging a couple of dislikes a stream so far on RoadCraft. I'm not sure why. Whether it's me, the game. If you are leaving dislikes, go ahead. It makes no odds. In fact, it helps the channel. But what I will say is just be honest and tell us what the issue is. The only thing I was concerned about yesterday, we finished Aftermath, but we're missing 2 infrastructure requests completed. I don't like things being left undone, but I don't know quite what them infrastructure requests are. And I did a tiny little bit of research, but I had to be very careful not to kind of spoil the rest of the game. So it may be something we have to go back and have a look at and do. All is well. I'm not too bad. Not too bad. Pain's a bit elevated, but other than that, I'm okay. But here we are. Map details. So this is the map after what we found of the map so far. There's more to it than this. But this is after the earthquake has taken place. It is a mine as well. So we need to get the mining equipment sorted. We need to kind of recover things and get the place back up and running after this earthquake devastated it. So far we've done a storm. Before and after, in fact, we've done a storm. So before the storm, we did storm defences. Afterwards, we cleared up after the storm and got electricity back up and running, gas up and running, that kind of stuff. And now we're earthquake, the aftermath of an earthquake. So far, several different things. Still learning new machinery. There's still vehicles we've not seen yet, and I'm sure we'll see them in due course. Oh, it's all good, E-Player, don't worry, it's all good. As I say, dislikes helps the channel. It's not a bad thing, it's just the fact I'd just like to know what the issue is. That's all I'm saying. Right, so we finished yesterday's stream where we are now with the mission to clear the port of the debris that's here. So we're going to enter the big old crane.
Let's clear up all the damaged containers at the port. How about trying that crane? I know you're not technically authorized to use it.
We're not technically authorized to use it, are we not? This is a new type of crane. I don't think this one, the one we used last time, turned. Am I going to make that turning? Ooh, it's tight. In theory, we wouldn't have made that. There would have been a problem, but there we go. We're going to clear all these containers out of the way. Now, we did learn yesterday about recycling here. There is a construction depot just here where you can sell resources and recycle. We'll sell them rather than recycling. So that may be something we need to look at in due course in terms of recycling maybe some of these containers. Because currently we're just going to move them out of the way. Whereas we can actually recycle them. Where am I going with this? What I want to do, I just want to... I could put it down there, but I want to move it a little bit. Trolley movement, that's what I was after, trolley movement. There we go. You've definitely still got to get used to some of the controls. Definitely still not there with some of them. Wrong way. Yeah, it is the puzzling part. I just wish people were more honest, essentially. If people were just more honest with what they thought, that wouldn't be a bad thing, would it? But people... The problem is people sit behind their computer and there's no consequence for what they're saying, is there? That's the thing. So move this further this way. There we go. Another one here. Once you get used to the crane and how the cranes work, you can make quite light work of things like this. And it's just getting used to how they work. But yeah, I'd say we'll look to sell some of these containers in due course. Right, we can now move this further forward, as we've now made space. Sometimes it can be hard to judge depth when you've got things nearby. That's one thing I have found. Like there, we're not high enough on the roof. Right, I think 3 to go essentially, although I can knock one out of the way, I think. Thanks for the like, followers, much appreciated. But yeah, I think, you know, people are brave behind their computer screen, aren't they? Essentially. Which I've got no issue with people disliking anything we do. I just wish there was reasons, you know, just so you can improve. You can't improve without criticism at the end of the day. And I don't see criticism as a bad thing, because, like I say, you can only improve by people telling you what they think you're doing wrong. But when they're not willing to tell you, you know, how do you learn from that? I know some people say I talk too much when we stream, which is fine. That's me. That's how I am. Okay. We'll try and knock this other one out of the way as we move around, I think, here. There we go. The port is now up and running after we've cleared the crane area. I do obviously need to put this down. And there is now machinery arriving as well.
Now that's a cleanup. You must make your mother proud. The barge should have all the parts we need to put the water pump components together. Why don't you get those parts off the barge and we'll see what's what.
So we need to get the parts off the barge. To see what's what, it says there. Right, that is done. Let's have a look at what's up next. Objective-wise, we've got to restore beam production, replace the damaged gas tank, unload pump components on the barge with the port crane. Okay, so we need to unload the components from there. Okay, sounds simple, doesn't it? Let's track that and have a look. So there's 4 objects here, it seems. And we just got to put them on the side. We're already in the crane, it makes sense to go and do these now, doesn't it? Seems simple enough, to be fair. 4 components. We'll go and put them where they need to go. As I say, it's sometimes difficult just to see where you're at. But I'm stringing a little bit much there. Okay, it wasn't quite high enough there. We did catch whatever that was. One done. Swinging probably just a little bit too much, to be fair. A nice and simple job to start the day, at least. Slightly too far over. Just caught on the other one there, aren't we? Come on, drop down. There we go. I know you can do it as soon as it hits green, but I kind of like to be near enough in the right place ourselves first. That's the thing. The rain is coming in. Now the one thing I will say about this map is there are so many holes, we've got to be so careful trying to get convoys and things moving. I think it's going to be quite tricky compared to the storm aftermath where roadways weren't too bad. A bit of sand kind of dealt with the roadway fairly nicely. I think with this it's going to be a little bit different to that. There we go, last one more to do. As I say, we need metal. We do know we can take the damaged containers that are here, although there will be plenty of debris around, I'm sure. Definitely getting the hang of these bigger cranes. Smaller cranes are still having a bit of a job with, but actually smaller ones aren't too bad. Bigger ones aren't too bad. There we go. That is job done. Components are unloaded.
Gosh, you got those parts off without a hitch. Now we need not only a route, but also a road that takes us between the fort and the workshop inside the concrete plant.
Wow,
Maybe you can
okay.
use the nearest sand quarry for the first part of the road.
So that now requires a road. Let's have a look at that. That's going to be a big job, I think. So construct a road and plan a route between the port and the plant. The objective requires a few roads to be constructed, but the quarry that covers them is currently inactive. Inactive quarries require fuel to start functioning again. Find one on the map, select it, and pay up. Oh, so we've got to buy fuel. Right, so we've got to build a road there, first and foremost, so we can leave. I'm trying to think how we're going to leave the port. Even that road there doesn't give us a port, does it? A route from the port. And the second road is here. Wow, okay. Where's the workshops there? Sand quarries over here. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. That's a big job. Oh, there's the inactive sand quarry for the first part. We can activate it, but it costs us money. We'll hold off activating it for the minute because we don't quite need to. Right, we need to replace a pipe here. But we need to recycle, bring rubble of the appropriate colour. So we need... That's the beams. We need a pipe. Do we not? Yeah, we've got to replace a pipe on this one. And that will restore the steel, that one. So for a pipe, pipes are here. And we need to bring rubble of the appropriate. So we need to pick up a load of blue stuff, recycle it, and that will create us a pipe. And then we need to go and replace the pipe elsewhere. And that will give us the steel beams factory back. So we'll do this one first. We need to go and get some vehicles, I believe. Thanks for the like, followers, much appreciated. Okay, we've got 46,000, so we can upgrade a vehicle if we wanted to here. What we were using previously was the mule, the upgraded version, as it's got a crane on the back as well, which seems to work really well. So we're going to deploy that. And what we can do with this is pick up metal on the way there. Is that telling me there's a new vehicle nearby? Sure, it's telling me there's a new vehicle. Oh no, it's telling me where to go, I think. Rusty heavy. Oh no, we haven't. Oh, there is a new vehicle. Let's have a look at this one. This is a rusty heavy equipment transporter. I wonder if we should use that to get some big rusty stuff. I suppose we use that to sell. That's our vehicle there. These are the cranes. That's a big rusty heavy. Okay, so that's for transporting really heavy equipment. Let's have a quick look at it. We haven't used it as of yet. That's a new vehicle. I suppose you put the cranes on the back, the containers on the back and stuff, don't you? And we'll probably use that for transporting the things we unloaded from in the port as well. I would have a say, or guess. Right, back to the mule. So we need to kind of pick up metal and head to the steel pipes facility first and foremost. There is a convoy also going that way that we've already set up. But yeah, we're looking for metal to make a pipe, and then we can go and fix the pipe that's damaged. That convoy is still actually going quite well, actually. Which convoy is that? That was that first one. What is there? There's no rewards remaining. So do we stop that now? I suppose we do. There's no point in having a convoy that's not doing anything, surely. There's no it says no rewards remaining. I'm just going to let it get there and just see if anything happens. If there's no rewards, we might as well stop the route, because then it's not in our way, although it's just got stuck. Open. Connect to the... yeah. Cancel route. Okay. There's no rewards remaining, so we don't need that route running, do we? Right, we're looking for metal on the way to the pipe place so we can make some pipes. And then we'll go and replace this one. That will get us the beam production back up and running as well. Now, there is going to be plenty of metal to take, I'm pretty sure. There's a load of metal in here, to be fair. We got on quite well with the mule last time, so I think we should be fine this time as well. Anchors. The one thing we learned, anchors. Big thing, anchors are. Don't really want to bother with small stuff, do we, really? We want the bigger stuff. Rope blank, that's what I was after. Wrong button. I still have problems with these smaller cranes. Big crane's easy, small cranes not so much. I don't know why I have such an issue with the smaller cranes, to be fair, but I just really struggle to control them as easily as it is to control the other ones. Yeah. Next to it should be fine. I don't know how many we need here for beams, to be fair. Might as well see if we can get a load at least, I think. I should really use the actual camera for the cranes, shouldn't I? But yeah, I do feel like we are getting better with the cranes. It's just I still find them really awkward to use. I'll go in. Might not be able to fold the crane there, to be fair. Can I fold crane? No. I thought that might be a problem. Just needed to get it off the where it's going to stop me folding. I think it will strap on. If we get it in the right positioning, I think we can get it to strap. The wrong way. Get it that way. Slightly more to the left there. Come on. You can use a big crane absolutely fine. Get to a small crane, struggle. There we go. We strap the load. There we go. I think we're good. remember to change the camera back to the truck again. So we just need to now go straight through here to the recycling point, and that should give us a pipe, and then we need to go and find where we need to go and fix this pipe. And that will be the beam factory back up and running. And that'll be another job done. Lots of debris here as well. So I mean, there's quite a lot of debris you can just go and grab and move fairly easily, I think. With a hint, we unstrap cargo. There we go. It's not enough for a steel pipe. I thought that'd be plenty for a steel pipe, but saying it's not. That's annoying, isn't it? Okay. There's a load of stuff just here, to be fair. Although, they can't be, that's not metal, surely. It must be metal. It's showing up as blue, so I'm guessing it's metal. I didn't think that would be metal, to be fair. Oh, maybe it is metal, looking at it now. Now you actually look at it differently. It does look like metal. Right, let's go and get a few more. We don't need many to get this first pipe going. That's tiny. That wasn't what I wanted to pick up, really, was it? All adds up, I suppose. All adds up. I've changed the. I didn't want. That's not what I want. Toggle attach mode. That's what I've done. There should be more than one point to pick it up. Maybe this has only got 1 point to pick it up. Maybe. I think I pressed some of the controls a bit too quick as well, so it doesn't register on the control always. If we take the majority of this, that should be enough, surely. I think this will be able to lay. It's kind of not laying the well. There we go. If I want it to kind of lay across, really. There we go. I've only got to go to just over there, so I don't think it's that big a deal, to be fair. Plus it means we're getting rid of a lot of stuff that might be in the way if we try and get a convoy here. Kind of now laying the wrong way, to be fair. I might not be able to fold crane, but let's see if we can fold crane. No, okay, that's fine. If we anchors are off, crane gotta be a bit careful here. Haven't even strapped it, but we should be fine. I'm literally going here. Oh, there we go. Is that enough for steel pipe? That's not. I didn't think that was steel. Although it was flashing blue, I didn't think that's metal. It won't take it. I did. That's annoying. So if that's not metal, that'll be for the steel beams, which is all over there. That's annoying, isn't it? I really thought, because it showed there's two different types of blue, a lighter blue and a dark blue, and I thought that was the right blue, and it's not. I did look at it and go, is it metal? Is it not? I don't know. Crazy Iceman, good morning. How are you? Right, so we've got to get rid of that stuff, really. It's a big old journey over there back to that, though, isn't it? Because I can always go and put that in there now. It's just a journey I don't want to really undertake. We can still put some metal on the back. I'm gonna have to unload it, aren't I, really? I think we should really unload it. Why? Sorry, the camera mode I've got on isn't particularly helpful. There's metal here. There's lots of metal here. Look, there's a tractor there. We can go and chuck that in. Okay, we're gonna have to, annoyingly, unload this stuff, as it is the wrong type of material for what we're meant to be doing. I need anchors, don't I? Always need anchors, otherwise you cause yourself some issues. But yeah, annoyingly, it's the wrong blue. At least we know there is a difference in the blues. I honestly thought it wouldn't be an issue, but there is obviously a bigger difference in blues than I really thought. Thing is, we can only learn by doing, can't we? And then we know that there's a bigger difference. Anthony, good morning, how are you? Okay, it's annoying having to load something and unload it, but there we go. Still find it a bit fiddly with smaller cranes. Okay, the tractor supposedly could be the right metal here. I don't know if I can lift it. Let's find out. And that's got to give us the right amount needed, surely, for what we need. Come around a little bit more. No, rotate that way down. Oh, it's going to be close to see if that fits in, isn't it? I'm literally going to just reverse back, so we should be absolutely fine. We'll find out. Right. Stay on. Let's just reverse back slowly. You're sucking in a construction worker. Why do you suck in a construction worker? I suck at reversing, as I've just found just there, to be fair. I should have just reversed straight back, but I kind of went the wrong way, so now we're going to go forward. I will need to get the crane to let go of it in a second. Okay. Anchors. If I... Like, there we go. Well, that was enough for 3 steel pipes in the end. So we can take a pipe out. This is what we need. Anchors. Right, we need to go and pick up a pipe, and then we need to work out where we're going to fix the pipe and get the beams production back up and running. We've already completed one job at the port. The port is now up and running. We unloaded a barge at the port first thing as well. So that is all done. So we've already done a couple of jobs this morning. It didn't take too long to complete, to be fair. I definitely need to get just better with smaller cranes. Trying to move it so it's a little bit more in. I think that's fine, to be fair. We'll strap that down. That's not going anywhere. There we go. Right, where do we need to go to fix this pipe is the question. Because we don't know where it is. We are on restore beam production. Place pipe. We've made the pipe by recycling. We've got 2 spare pipes sitting there ready for when we want to use them as well. Tasco, good morning, how are you? I've played Red Dead Redemption 2 personally, but I've not played it on the channel, no. It will have to win a vote, Anthony. We do the votes, don't we? So I have to win a vote. I don't think we've put it on a vote just yet. There's always been something else that people have wanted instead. So it's never really won in that regard. The pipe, I think that's the pipe there, isn't it? There's our broken pipe. Yeah. That's our pipe there. With the hint. So we've got to head over there then. So from here, which is where we are now, head this way. Try and get up into this road. Oh, we can go along here and then up. I think is the way to go. Although I'm facing the wrong way. And this will get the beams up and running. Trying to do the jobs in order of when they come in, if that makes sense. Unless there's something that needs doing that's more urgent. Like if there's a route to get done, we can always have that going while we're doing something else. Just trying to make sure we're trying to do things in the right order. Okay, let's think about this. I think we need to go on that right hand side. I'm just thinking how we get down there. That looks quite bad, but on the map it doesn't look as bad. This could be a bit tricky. As I say, on the map this doesn't look bad at all. Don't know if we'll get up here. Have we got the beans? That'll be a no, we haven't got the beans to go that way. Okay. Yeah, my concern was that hole there. Try low range. Come on. You're nearly out. Can we get up there with a bit of speed? No. Although saying that, I'm trying to turn round then if we can't go backwards across there. There we go. No, don't go down that hole. This is the problem, there's so many holes here. Let's try not to make us fall over one way. Okay. Let's see if there's a better way to go then, because I don't think that route is the best. Actually, if we come out of here, That's probably the better route. Not too bad though, but not too bad. You tried SnowRunner, it's on Game Pass. How did you get on? Straight down there? Yeah. How did you go on with SnowRunner? What's my favourite food? I like simple things. I suppose my favourite food is like traditional English, so a cottage pie or things like that. So cottage pie and roast dinner is always good. As I say, I like quite simple foods, despite years ago being a chef. But yeah, simple British food I like. Although not much, there isn't much British food anymore. We kind of nickel all these food ideas off other countries. There's nothing really truly British anymore. So, right, we're up and over. This should take us to the beam factory, to the pipe we need to replace. Sorry. It is unique. The winch is your best friend, absolutely. Right, we're just going to take a right down here, fix that down there, I would say. Oh, okay. This isn't as nice to go to as I'd hoped, to be fair. Where's the pipe we need to fix? Because according to this, it is there. Oh, I wonder if it is underground. It is underground. Okay, so that's the pipe we need to fix down there. I don't know if we'll get back out of here once I do this, but if we go down the slope here, we may not get back out. I don't know if we'll have the power, but we can always recall, so it's not the end of the world. There we go. Are we close enough? Probably not. Let's get a bit closer. There we go. We're definitely close enough now. Anchors. And then crane. Crane camera. I always forget the crane camera. Is that as far out as I can go? Don't know if I'll get the next one in, to be fair. I'm not close enough for the next one to go in. Toggle anchors. Need to drive forward. Like now I should be close enough to get the next one in. It's always judging that space, isn't it? Okay. Pipes out. I don't think it matters where he put this, to be fair. There we go. Right, if we unstrap cargo, I didn't want to make them roll. So I do struggle with small cranes. I don't know what it is. Unloading from the big crane from the barge first thing today is really easy. But then I suddenly start struggling with things like this. Okay. Didn't come round. There we go. There's a crane camera. Basically there. Okay, there we go, job done. So that should be the factory back up and running. I don't know if I'm going to get out of here, but we'll give it a go to do it manually rather than try and recover. We'll try and drive out if we can. Keep low range on, I think. Oh, we did it. I wasn't expecting to be able to drive out of there, to be fair, but we did it. Perfect. Right, let's see what's next on our list of things to do then. That is that job done. Beam restore beam production is done. What else do we need? We need to plan a route. Okay, where's the route going from? From our home base to the steel beams facility. Okay, that's not fun. That's going to be an interesting route down there, but I think we can make it work. So, thank you for the like, much appreciated as it was. Okay, I'm hoping it's not going to have any issues there. It's potentially an issue, but we won't know until they try. And then we come around this way. This will get us steel beams as well as a reward. So I think I worked out why you were choosing the most though. Your A to D truck mission when you cancel. Oh, does it? I've cancelled one just now. Because it's done. Because there's no rewards remaining. So I thought, as there's no rewards... Oh, I've gone too far here. Yeah, if there's no rewards, there's no point in it going. So you think we need to keep them running, do you? I don't know if they'll get up that hill there, actually, to be fair. That's a big hill, isn't it? Hoping they'll get up there. So this is the only way in, to be fair, so they must be able to get up that hill. I'm hoping, anyway. Dispatch vehicles. We haven't seen this route, so let's have a quick watch, spectate, because I want to make sure they can do it. It's that big bit going up that's my concern. Thank you for the like, well, much appreciated. So you think because we cancelled the ones that we cancelled all of them in the end, there were none running when we finished the map, I'm pretty sure. You've done none. Oh, really? Okay. So we just need to go back and get the routes up and running again then. Okay. Yeah. I don't think you was in the stream this morning when I said I had it confirmed yesterday that if you it's new an edge. If you don't fix stuff properly, like you just put sand down and hope for the best, over time the convoy will break that sand down. So you do need to make sure you fix things properly to start with, otherwise you end up keep going back to keep fixing it all the time. So that was why some of ours were getting stuck. We should have probably put a road down when we just, instead of just putting just sand. Is a bit wayward, this driver. It's very wayward. I don't like this driver. Whoa! Okay, some of this obviously we couldn't see on the map, which is why I wanted to just double check how doable this is. We may need to go here and clear some debris. Now, this was my concern. Can they get up here? If they can, we'll gold them. Come on. Low range. You're good. Yes, they can. Perfect. Right, our first delivery is done. That's up and running. Wait for that to catch back up. That's the convoy complete. That's one. I think it takes two to be fully done. We may get hiccups with that route at some point today and we'll have to go back and sort it out. Steel Beam Factory is up and running. We've seen it all before, doesn't make it any less enjoyable though. Okay, another job done. Is she going to say anything or is she not? No, she's not. Okay. Right, next job. Replace the damaged gas tank to start the plant. So we need to we've hit a bit of a snag. The main road to the mine is toast, so we need to find another way across that river. Good news though, the concrete plant Seems to be holding up pretty nicely. I reckon we're going to get a concrete mixer. Miss Curious, good morning. How are you? We think tapping its production capabilities might be a ticket forward. Your mission is to replace the damaged gas tank with a new one. You can borrow one at the gas station in almost mint condition, mind you. Right, so we need to go and deliver this from here, the gas station. We need to deliver this all the way over here to that. Right. I don't know how big it is my concern. Gas tank, how big would it be? Or would it fit on the back of our truck with a crane, or will we need something bigger is my thinking. It looks... I think we can fit it on our crane truck, I think. Yeah, I think our crane truck probably will be okay. I hope so. Right, where are we heading then to get this? Oh wow, it's all the way over there, okay. So from here, we're currently here, aren't we? So we need to head back over here. Down this awkward bit. And then from here head... Okay, I kind of see where we're going. We have got a new vehicle we haven't used yet, which is the Rusty Heavy Equipment Transporter. We gained that after doing the port. I wonder if that's a better fit for that. Although it hasn't got a crane on. And there's no crane there, so I'm guessing we have to use our own crane. So yeah, actually the mule would be better. It's just going to be a case of getting it there. So we've got a bit of a drive, I think, to get there. So we'll go and pick up this gas tank and then give it to the concrete plant. And then we can start getting concrete going. And then we'll see what we need to do from there. Yeah, I've already cancelled one route this morning. So you think we should have all the routes going all the time then? Even if the rewards are done? Okay. If that's the case... that one there I've already cancelled. I can get it going again though. I can just dispatch vehicles. I didn't break the route down. Do you think your drivers have been drinking? What makes you think that? Are they really bad? Right, I think we can get down this way. And this was the way we were going to come up originally, and then we decided we couldn't quite make it. I'm going to get stuck going that way. Let's go the way we came up, which is over here. Otherwise, I think we're going to get ourselves in a bit of trouble. We could recover this, but I'd rather, if we can manually drive it, we might as well drive it. Where did we come up? Oh, it's on this edge over here. There we go. If we come... Hang on a second. If we go down here, can we... Oh, we can't get anywhere that way. Yeah, we're not going to cut through. Just thinking if there's a shorter route, essentially. Oh, your plotting is the problem, not the drivers. Blame the drivers. It's the easiest way. Right. And this is the upgraded version of the mule as well, so this is better than if we had the rusty version, in theory. There we go. Pretty good. Okay. We just need to make our way through all this debris. I'm not 100% sure the route at this point. Kind of heading towards that way though. No. That could have been bad. I haven't, has anyone, so most of you guys know that I don't look at reviews and things. Has anyone seen reviews for this? What are they like? Has it gone down well? Has it gone down badly? What's the general consensus? Because I don't read reviews, so I've got no clue. Right, which way are we going here? We've got a main road to our left. Or we can go through here. That takes us there as well, to be fair. Yeah, we might as well go through where we are, and that'll take us to the main road. Done well overall. Okay. Come on. Up you get. There we go. The sea defense, you dropped it in the water because it turned green. I just hit it turn blue again. Oh, really? Oh, wow. So if you do drop it, there must be a way of resetting it, surely. Well, that's quite cool. Right, this is a bit of mud. We might have a bit of an issue here. I haven't had to pull another vehicle out of the mud yet, which is something I'm surprised by. Okay, we head this way. This should be the gas station just up here. Quite high up, actually, gas station, isn't it? It's a... Oh, it's not high up, it's just round. That's why. It looks like it's a really high up, but it's not. It's round the corner. Can't reset it. Ah, so what do you do then? That's quite interesting. You thought they'd be able to reset it. Main complaints, damage is missing. Oh, really?
Good grief. This bridge has seen better days. If you feel up to it, you could fix it up. You're pretty handy when it comes to bridges. And that's what I've been telling folks around the office. And saying that makes me realize we really need better gossip around here.
So a side mission, I'm guessing, is to fix the bridge. Let's see if that comes up. Because she hasn't said about... So there's no mission to fix the bridge, but occasionally she'll come up with these things. Oh, you could fix that. So I wonder if you should do what she asks. For extra brownie points, maybe. I don't know. Right, there's a lot of debris here. Just trying to work our way through it. But yeah, interesting that she says about fixing the bridge. But yet there's no mission. So does that affect anything by not doing it, I wonder? Well, that's deep. That's deeper than I thought it was. Yeah, I don't know if it affects anything by not doing it, to be fair. There's no crane nearby, though, is there, to fix that easily, to be honest. Although, it wouldn't take much. If we do bridges here... There's no bridges available. I just realised I've not put the handbrake on. Yeah, so fixing that like she said, there's no marker for it. And you can't just put a bridge anywhere. Not sure why she said if you feel up to it you can fix it, if there's no way of fixing it. You're guessing they're from SnowRunner vets. Yeah, maybe. I said the same thing at the start, didn't I? It's surprising there wasn't any. But I kind of understand now that there isn't any, and actually it makes sense.
We need a replacement gas tank to restart production over at the concrete plant.
Because we would be smashed up all the time.
To look for one. Just watch your driving around those gas pumps. They might be a little touchy after the earthquake, and I'm not good with obituaries. If you're still alive after all that, I have an idea to push things along.
Do you now?
Grab the service truck from the gas station and use it to set up another.
There's another base nearby. Right, we can use the service. There's a vehicle here that we can use. If we go to objectives, so there's a side mission now. Establish a river base. We need to deliver the vehicle to there, so we can take that vehicle at any point and deliver it to the concrete slab city. We might as well deliver the gas tank first, and then we'll come back and grab that and deliver that, I think, because we're already here in this vehicle. And it will fit. I was concerned it wouldn't fit in here, but it will. But yeah, I was concerned about damage at the start and thought, is that going to make things a bit too easy? But actually, we'll be smashing every vehicle up constantly if there was damage. Stop there. I do. Anchors. Weren't high enough. Ah, come on. We need to go round a bit more, I think. No. Come on. It's me that struggles with this. I don't want it too far on the back because I think you just turn it a little bit. Ah, still not enough. Right, there we go. That's what I was trying to do. Crane folded, anchors off. We have it ready to go. So we're heading to the concrete plant to replace their gas tank. Now, we haven't obviously been this far before. That's where we're heading. There's two routes, it looks like. There's a muddy route this way. Takes us up over there. We can skip. There does seem to be a road there as well. Let's go that way via the sand quarry, I think. It's already facing that way and see what happens. But yeah, I think now damage isn't a big deal. Like I said at the start, I felt it was missing, and then actually now, kind of glad it's not there because I think we would have some issues if it was. Because a lot of our stuff will be damaged. I think though with the rusty vehicles as well, that kind of makes it damaged in a way because they're worse and that's how you start off. So you kind of have the damage already on the rusty vehicles, don't you, in a way? Am I going up or down here? I thought this would be an easy way to go, but I think I'm wrong. We could switch to down here and go up there, to be fair. Or we can stay here. Stay here. No! Don't roll, don't roll, don't roll! No! Stall the engine. That's not what I wanted to do. Nothing's gonna work. This is always a dodgy route, to be fair. I don't know. We've got to go and get another vehicle. Do you know what? Let's set up the second base because then we can bring a vehicle from there to get this. That's probably our best bet. If we track this, we can then set up a second base and bring a bit of vehicle from there. But yeah, that's always going to be dodgy, I think. Right, we're going to head this way. Through the water, potentially. Where are we actually heading? That's a road there we've got to build. Just past it, okay. Does seem to be, this road seems to be their best bet. Because then we can always bring the rusty one out to go and flip it over, maybe. We shall see. I should have just gone with the main road route. That route looked dodgy, but I thought it was doable. Obviously, not quite as doable as I'd hoped. If this route turns out to be so really easy, I'm going to be annoyed at myself. Oh, okay, that's deep. We're going straight across that. Oh, bouncy, bouncy. How easy was that main road route? We should have really just gone that way with it. My own fault for trying to take a shortcut. Need to make sure we know that in future. Shortcuts aren't the way to go. There's lots of diggers here and stuff, isn't there? Yeah, shortcuts definitely don't work. Saying that, that's potentially a shortcut through the fence there, isn't it? Up we go. There we go. Objective complete. We've established a new base for ourselves.
Another day, another base. That should help us along nicely. And help the locals out too. That always makes it worthwhile.
Okay. So we need to go back and rescue our truck, which has the gas tank in it. So I think if we use we have got our crane, haven't we? Let's use that and see if that will, because that should be able to move it. Surely. The mobile crane at the end of the day. I'm hoping we can get it. So we need to head. Where are we stuck? There. So if we head out of here, come out basically the way we're going, and try and go that way. I think it is a bit awkward the fact you know we can't lay a track down so we know where we're heading. That does make things a little bit more awkward. You kind of got to keep looking at the map to see where you're going, rather than laying a route and following your own route like a sat nav. The terrain, the flooded terrain we had on the last map wasn't too bad. This one, because there's so many holes and bumps, is a lot harder to kind of get your head round and kind of manoeuvre. I'm finding anyway. Canoe 2 has not been hit by bad weather, so it's damage. That's true. That's very true. Right. So much debris we can sell or we can trade in. We've got quite a bit of money. We will look, probably next vehicle we use that is rusty, we'll try and look to upgrade it probably. Because we have got a lot of money on us that we could use. Although we need to spend some to get the sand quarry working so we can build part of the road. What's that? Oh, that's part of the mining equipment, isn't it? Right, there we go. We're here. Don't tip this one over. That would be even worse if we tip this one over. Where am I snagged? Okay. My thinking is anchors. Obviously this crane is quite powerful, or should be at least. Just gotta make sure we get this right, otherwise I want to mess up even more. I'll just toggle my anchors off, put them back on. Okay, it's not pulling what I want to do. Let's... Whoa! Okay, this is not doing what I wanted it to do. It's tipping us over. And maybe I'm thinking I'm too far away from it, aren't I? I think that's the problem. It's just tipping me. Let's go lower. So I can drag it. Can I turn it that way? I suppose, actually, what I need to do is change the attach mode, don't I? I'm being a bit silly with this. If we change the attach mode to single, and then do it that way. So I can't go any more that way to pull it. If we lift up, it's nearly there to be fair. So nearly there. Hang on. Can I now switch to it? Okay, the engine's there now. If I use my crane, there we go. Right, we've got it back up and running again. The other crane did a little bit of work to get us just moving a bit. Don't think I can get up here. No, we better off going down then. We'll keep low range on. No, don't tip, no. Ah. Tipped. We've saved the server game though, I think. It's so easy to tip over on this loose ground. Okay. Yeah, single rope did help. I'm just seeing what you put goes on. Yeah, single rope did help. Right, come on. Up and over. We're in low range still. Lesson learned. If you can go the main roadway, go the main roadway. Come on. Thought this way would be quicker, and obviously it hasn't turned out to be that way. But we are in one piece, just about. It's so easy to tip over some of these vehicles. Some of them aren't too bad. This one is probably the worst one for it, I think. Some of it is to do with my driving, though, to be fair. Can't blame the vehicle for all of it. Right, the sun is out. Oh, we're still in low range, that's why. Low gear. Let's go and deliver this to get the concrete plant up and running.
Great. Now you can restart production at the concrete plant.
We haven't delivered it yet.
Recycle concrete slabs. Those will be a real help for repairs and bridges.
Ah, okay. Makes sense of why now. Maybe that's why we can't do the bridge yet, because this isn't up and running. Right. So there is an old one to take out by the looks of it. So I've learned, get as close as you can. Anchors, anchors, anchors. Always anchors. What am I going to to chuck this one over here somewhere. Okay. Still have trouble with these small cranes. There we go, it's in. We're now level are we now I think we're now level 5. According to that. So you can't some of this stuff you can't see very easily. Yeah, level 5, we've just leveled level 5. It doesn't really tell you when you level up, that's the thing. Right, that is the concrete factory now up and running. Bridges. So there are some bridges to be made now here. Is it? I wonder if the bridge she was on about now is a new part of this. What we can do. The bridge she was on about was this one here. Wide concrete bridge, concrete bridge. So we could fix the bridge there, but then, as I say, there's no mission for it as such. But it comes up as an option that can now be done because we've got the concrete up and running. So I don't quite know what the point of that is, to be fair. Of her saying, oh, why don't you can fix the bridge while you're here? It's like an optional thing if you wanted to, maybe? I don't know. Right. Although the bridges are here, we don't actually need to make any bridges, do we? Because the objective currently is to make a road. But this road is quite a big road. It's between the port and the plant. Now, the port's over here. And we need to make one bit of road here. And a further one over there. But we've got to pay for the sand quarry to work over here to pick up sand. And then I think we'll use the heavy goods vehicle to then travel along this route, I think. So, we need to build a road here first. Oh, hang on, there's an optional one there. What's the optional? I've already done it. Okay. So there's a couple of pipes to be replaced there as well. Infrastructure. Pour sand, build road. So there's more pipes to replace somewhere. We just haven't looked at them yet. That's that one. That's the other one, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so that's the one we need to do first. We obviously need to go and get a vehicle. Because we don't have our one out yet. We haven't actually got on this map yet. So, how easy is it to get down here? There's the quarry. I think we should bring it from this. Is it better coming from that base? Possibly. I think this base is closer to where we're building the road, so maybe from here. It could bring up, yeah, it's just the fact there's no mission for it. That's my only thinking. But yeah, it could bring him, although there's a lot of damaged trains on it. I don't know if that'll fix them or what. I don't know how. If it's all bent as well. I'm not sure about that one. There's plenty of concrete slabs, I think, around that could be used to make it. There's a load there, I think. The rest of it is complete. But it's just the fact if there's no mission for it, how do the rewards work? That's my only thinking. Right, garage, we need sand, so we're going to need a tipper. Where is our tipper? That's not a tipping truck, is it? No. Where's our tipping truck? Crane, asphalt. That's not the tipper, is it? I don't think that's That's the tipper. That's the tipper. There we go. So I did say we've got enough money to actually get another vehicle. Need a Chinook. That'd be handy, to be fair. So yeah, let's upgrade the Taiga. Since we've got the money to do so, we may as well upgrade vehicles while we're here. So it's the Taiga here. So we can upgrade. It's only 20 grand, so we can upgrade that to a better version. Yeah, dump tipper. Sand capacity is 10 ton. I don't know if that's more than what the other one holds, to be fair. Since we've got the money, that is that upgraded. We'll have to compare the two together here. So this one, stability 2, mobility 2, capability 1, weight 4. So everything goes up by 1, essentially. Stability goes up by 1, mobility, capability, weight. I don't know if is there a difference in how much they hold, though. Because you can't see. Yeah, you can't. It's not very easy to compare vehicles. That's one thing I've found. You kind of just have to take it as a given that the upgraded one is better. Right, we've got a dump truck. We now need sand. Now, it did tell us we need to pay to have this sand quarry up and running for this first bit of road here. Are we better off building this bit of road first? As it's closer. There's a sand quarry there. I don't know how far that no, actually, this quarry here reaches both. So we will have to pay to get that up and running. Right, let's work our way there, though. So out of here, we head straight down here. Navigate a route through here. And then it's... Hopefully water's not too deep. I think that's the right way. Is that the way we're facing? Yeah. I've already got the first load of sand on us as well. You always come equipped with a load of sand already in the back. Yeah, no worries. You don't have to let us know you're still here, Anthony. It's all good. Come equipped with sand already. We can hide the hint. The one thing we've not done yet is any wood-based stuff, have we, either? We haven't chopped any trees down or anything yet. That's something we've got to wait and see. And we can do some of that. Also, tyres keep coming up as yellow. We haven't got a yellow resource. I'm assuming we can't do anything with them other than sell them currently. Because we can make money at the port. If we need money, we can just sell a load of stuff. And again, all this rubble can go to the concrete factory, I'd assume. We want to take a right here. Lots and lots of rubble around. But yeah, I don't know whether to do the stuff that's being talked about that isn't a mission. I don't know if we should be doing it or not. Right, I want to come down here. I'm ignoring the first bit of road. We'll come back and do it, I think. Or should we do it? We should do it first, I suppose. We're already here, aren't we? Yeah, let's do this first then. We need a lot of sand. What we'll do what we've done previously, is get the dumper to dump the sand there anyway for us, and we'll go and get the next vehicle. So let's put this in place.
Building roads in the middle of nowhere wasn't exactly what I pictured us doing today. But here we are.
But here we are indeed. Okay, so what we need to do before we need to... Where's the quarry? Over here. Activate quarry. I don't know how much the activation is. Oh, it's free gas to activate. I'm hoping it stays on all the time. It's not letting me hold down X. Hang on. Why would that not let me hold it down? Activate quarry. Why can't we activate it? Do that way. For some reason I can't activate it. And we know it needs activating, we were told it does. Yeah, no, yeah, we need... Do I need to next to it, maybe? Yeah, there's no extra jobs, there's no side jobs there. The hub, yeah, the hub might say, actually, to be fair. Why can I not do that? We've got to build 2 sections of road, we know this. Road planning request, that's the one there. Get rid of that for a minute. I can't get anything to work there until we select truck. Road segment to start working is that one. I don't know, maybe activate quarry. I wonder if we have to be there, maybe, to activate it. Yeah, the only thing I can think of, we have to be near it. What have we got that's nearby? There. I know we had to activate it, but I thought we could do it from there, but obviously not. This is where we can sell stuff. Okay, sand quarries here. Activate quarry. Still can't activate it. If I'm on anything else, it will just keep pressing X on what I'm on, won't it? Why won't it let me do that? I don't understand. Thing is, I need to activate it to be able to build the roads. What are we missing here? Build roads. No request for power. Activate quarry. I don't know. First time I've had an issue with this. It told us we needed to activate it as well. Hang on. Oh, you've actually, do you know what? You've actually got to be on the bit itself. There we go, done. We actually had to be on the bit itself to do it. Not that one. We want that one. We'll do this one first. So, select truck. Select road. Okay, so here's now... The dump truck is now doing the sand for this route. While that's doing that, we need to go and bring out our dozer. That is in here. I wonder how much the new one of these is as well. The Cronenwork L34. Okay, there's 2 different ones you can have. A cargo with truck with blade. Or it's a simple dozer. How cool is that? The simple dozer obviously would just replace the like for like. I think we'll do the simple dozer for the minute, but the other one sounds quite good because you can then clear roads easier, couldn't you? But we'll replace that one. And deploy that one. Obviously these new vehicles should be more stable essentially as well, from what it says. This one was always quite fiddly on controls. We're very sensitive to controls, so we'll see how that is. Now it's meant to be more stable. Definitely doesn't feel more stable at the minute, but then these bits aren't easy to drive down. We're going to get to where the sand is, and then we've got to make that smoother before then bringing the asphalt paver, and then after that the roller. I don't know if it'd be easier to bring the roller on the back of the truck. We haven't really transported anything yet on the back of the transporter. But yeah, the truck with the back with a blade on the front would be handy for clearing a route, wouldn't it? Okay, we need that. Sand is going down. What we can also do is send the tipper off to go and do the next route as well, I think, while we're still doing this. Okay. Sand flattening. Try and take it nice and slow so we don't mess it up. We're meant to do two routes here. Because why is there a line that's set next to us as well? I don't know if we're meant to build two lines, do two roads here. I think we ought to do two lines here, potentially. Yeah, I think there's two. You got to do back two lines, which is different. Game's addictive. I didn't realise it was two. Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, you can get quite into it, can't you? And what map are you on now, Crazy Irishman? Okay, so let's take this. I don't want to enter it. Because I think this needs doing as well. Select route. No, not me. Wrong vehicle. Hang on. I didn't want that to do it because we haven't done it. How do I stop it? I don't want to spectate. I want to stop the vehicle doing what it's doing. Which one is it? It's not that one. It's not my list of vehicles, is it? Why is it not there? Oh, infrastructure, hang on. I don't want that to start construction because you can't. Select truck. Cancel. Thank you. It wasn't what I wanted to happen. Select truck. And then select route. Because I believe we've got to do two lanes here by the looks of things. Is my thinking. Let's see if it does it. If that changes from red to straight yellow, we do need to do two routes. Yeah, you do. I did think we needed to. I wasn't 100% sure, but it did seem like we may have to do both sides. Because you can get it to do things automatically. Can get a bit tricky. I think I may need to come back and do this on the other side again. I don't know if it needs two route going over. So a lot of this we can get it to do itself, and we can be doing other things. But you know, we want to actually be taking part in the building of roads and things. Laying the sand makes sense to get it to do it for us. Definitely did that one perfectly. I do think I need to go over them twice, to be fair. What we can also do in a minute, because we'll have to drive the sand vehicle near to the next road, but potentially we can just drive it to where the next road's going to be, and that can start doing the sand there for us in advance as well. How much of this do you do yourself, Crazy Irishman, then, with the roads and stuff? Do you do it all yourself? Or do you get something to be done automatically? Okay. I don't actually need to bring that bucket up. I was going to bring it up to do the turn, but I didn't actually need to. Annoyingly, this will be the wrong side now where we're heading next, but I do want to go over them both twice. Just because we're going to be using these with deliveries and stuff, I want to make sure they actually work perfectly. I know it's night time, so you can't see perfectly how we've done, but I think that's not too bad. I might actually go down that middle as well, because I'd rather not have a gap in between the road if I can avoid it. I'd rather the middle was kind of flat as well. I'll make things easier when we're driving, that we're not going to get stuck, essentially. Oh, okay. Oh, you've not got to making roads yet. Right. Let's change that control. So now this is done with, we can go and get the asphalt. What about? I wonder if we can drive. If we drive the sander over here quickly, that can start laying the sand there for us on the next road as well, just so he gets ahead of ourselves. Look at that. That is nice and smooth. But yeah, we can do as little as much as we want of these roads, it seems. Where are we going here? We want to go left there. How deep is the water is my only concern. Not too bad. Right, this is our next road we're going to be building after the one we're doing now. Again, two lanes it looks like. Right, how do we do this? I can't select the vehicle. Why can't I not select the vehicle? Press square on the section road to start the vehicle. Oh, I've got to actually select the right hand side, don't I? Well, there we go. Dump truck's doing its thing. We need to head back to over here, as we now need our paver, or asphalt, which is here. How much is the improved version, I wonder? Let's have a quick look. There, 31,000 to get the upgraded version. We'll stick to our rusty version, shall we? Now, I don't know how long this will take to get there, to be fair. It's a little bit slower. I wonder if we should put this and the dozer on the back of the truck. Because we have got a vehicle transporter, haven't we? But I don't know if it will get both on. There's our transporter. I've not really... I'm in two minds whether we'd get there quickly or not with it. By the time you've loaded them on, you need that and the roller on there. I don't know if it's quicker just to drive ourselves there. If obviously this gets stuck on the way, that potentially is a problem. But I also don't know if on the transporter you'd get both this and the roller on. That's the other thing. Yeah, one at a time, which doesn't make it. I don't think it made. By the time you've loaded it, is it really any quicker? I suppose if it was miles away, this isn't too far. I suppose if it was over the other side of the map, maybe. Although this is having a few issues on the ground. To be fair. It's definitely not quick, is it? It's going to be quicker. We'll put the dozer on it then when we go back with the dozer. Yeah, we'll put the dozer on it then. And just see what that's like. I suppose we should use it. It makes sense to use it. I didn't think this was that far, but obviously with the speed this goes, it's actually quite far. That's a good shout actually. Are we going to make it past the slabs? Yeah, that's a good point. We'll find out in a second. This could be interesting. It's not happy with them. It's definitely not happy with the slabs. I like the idea of slab land though. Yeah. Okay. I think next time we put it on the back of the truck. I think that is definitely the way forward. Obviously for these next two roads, it's not. We're already here now. But yeah, next time back of the truck. It's too slow. And lesson learned, really. Again, if we wanted to, we could make this do it automatically for us, but there's no point not doing the jobs. I think what's the point in playing if you're not going to do the jobs yourself? So we'll manually do everything. Bar the sand. Bar the sand can be done automatically. Saves us a massive amount of time. Yeah, no worries, Anthony. We've only got 2 hours of the stream left, to be fair. We're an hour and a half in already. Gone an hour and a half. We've only got 2 hours of the stream left anyway. Right, before we set this off, I'm just going to get the other sand done as well. The tracks probably, yeah, the tracks probably help, to be fair. Okay. Ignore that road. We want to be on this road. Road planning request. This one. Select truck. Select route. There we go. I kind of know what I'm doing now with that. Makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so we're going to go follow the bit it's done for us, and then we'll go down the middle as well, I think. It's having a few issues actually. Come on. No, turn too far. Getting stuck for some reason. Try that again. Maybe there is a delay of going forward when you start doing it. Can't move forward. Maybe I wasn't as smooth laying the sand as I thought, to be fair. Why is it doing that? Yeah, we're going to have a few holes, I think. But then that is normal for roads, isn't it? They've got potholes in them. I'm getting stuck on bits. I don't quite know, can't see what I'm getting stuck on, annoyingly. All I can think is just maybe I didn't smooth sand out in some areas as much as I thought I had. That's not me turning it either, that's doing that automatically as I'm trying to lay the asphalt down. Okay, I'm full throttle at this point, and the thing isn't moving. Can't quite see what it's getting stuck on. I'm over now, though. Yeah, not perfect by any stretch. Not too sure why it's having some issues there, to be fair. It's having issues again now as well. What's going on? If I can see what the problem was, it'd be helpful. Okay, there we go, we can turn again now. I don't know if it's just the fact it's just a rusty old paver and we need a new one or what. But it's not happy on some of these bits. Again, I'm not even turning it. What is going on with this thing? Can't even reverse that. Okay, lift the paver. I don't know what is causing the issues there, but it's not happy. I wonder if it is just not smooth enough, maybe. We did go over it twice, whereas we've only done once previously. There we go, it's over it this time. Although, now it's stuck. It's weird how it just gets stuck in really weird places. It may be that we're just not smoothing out the sand enough. But previously when we built a road, we only went over the sand once. And it was fine. This time we did it twice. Ah, too much. Definitely is acting up a little bit. I say, I don't know if it is just because it's a rusty old paver and we need to be getting a new one or what. Come on, turn. It's the only vehicle we've had issues with. Could be a slight incline, yeah, I'm not sure. Something is playing up with it, I don't know what it is. Right, we're going to quickly go down the middle as well. It'll be ready for the next bit of road anyway. Hoping this will go down the middle anyway. Although it says the blue lines say there's enough there, the middle, if we can flatten the middle out as well, it just means there's not going to be a gap, which means we're not going to get anyone stuck down the gap if there's any issues. As I was saying before, the more the route is used, if you don't do it properly, the more it's used, the more it does wear away. That was actually a little bit easier to do the middle bit than it was the actual areas we're meant to do. Until there. Right, we're done. So that is ready to go to the next bit of road in a second. First of all though, we need to roller this bit. Have I not put the handbrake on that vehicle? I keep forgetting to put handbrakes on. Right, roller time. So we said we was going to drive the roller on the flatbed, didn't we? So let's try that. We've got the flatbed here, we deploy that. Just going to move this out of the way. And then, back into the garage, we need our roller. How much? I wonder how much the new one is. So the DS55K Katok. How much is the new roller? Maybe, I don't think we can get one yet. Or I missed it. Ah, there we go. 18,000. We can afford a brand new roller, but it'll leave us with no money. I don't really want to risk the no money situation, to be fair. Okay. We've never loaded this vehicle before, so this will be interesting. That's winch. Toggle ramp. Okay. There's no way you're winching that roller on there, I don't think. Let's see how this goes. Right, we're on. That was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be honest. Strap cargo. Cannot secure cargo, so we can't actually strap it. Trying to see if we can get the winch to apply. Go to the front bit. So the winch won't even go there either. So we can't strap a vehicle on there, to be fair. So we'll see how this works. So if this isn't for vehicles, what is this for then? Because you'd think you'd be able to strap a vehicle down, wouldn't you? Yeah, it's not secure cargo. Maybe it's not for transporting vehicles like we thought. To be careful because I don't really want to lose the roller as it's not strapped down. But yeah, I'm not too sure why you can't strap vehicles down. It makes more sense that you could. It is a light transporter, so it is for vehicles. Unless it's for rubble vehicles we're taking to be recycled maybe. Rather than proper vehicles like this. Yeah, I'm not sure. If this was a longer journey, we'd have to unload it because it wouldn't be worth the risk. Doesn't mean the paver won't go on there though. The paver might still go on there. Just like the roller isn't meant to. Okay, don't leave it there on the incline. That would be a bad decision. Why don't we go here? There we go. Ramp. Okay, we've got some rolling to do on this first road. Just going to swap back to this and toggle the trailer, the ramp up. Move it a little bit forward as well. There we go. Don't want it in the way if we start a convoy, that's all. Obviously we don't need to activate anything, this is just a roller. So we'll do both sides in the middle. And hopefully this road then will be done. And then we've got one more road to go and do as well. Well, because we're doing the middle, I suppose we can stay slightly more to the left on this side. I say we don't have to do this, we don't have to do the middle, but we're going to leave a big hole there that could potentially be a problem for any convoys, so I think it is better to do these as best as you can than just miss a massive area there. It's definitely a lot easier to do this in the daytime as well than it's night. There we go. What happened to Assassin's Creed? So we're going to go back to Assassin's Creed as there's still more to do, but we had already planned to do this on release. So Assassin's Creed hasn't finished, we will go back to it. We have finished the main story, but there is more content coming to it as well in due course. So we'll go back to Assassin's Creed. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Maybe it's a vehicles you can't drive, as I say, to recycle or sell off, maybe, because we recycled with a tractor earlier. Would that have been easier if we winced that onto that, maybe, rather than the way we did it with the crane? Not sure. But yeah, we will go back to it. I don't know. But yeah, like I say, they're not gone. We'll go back. Thing is, we've always got other things coming up. That's alright. Life comes first at the end of the day, Anthony. If there was no one in the chat, I'd still be chatting away happily. So don't worry about it. Life does come first. Okay, that's that done. I've got to manually go and say the road's finished, but we're not going to say that because we want to do the middle first. It's a shame it's night time, we can't actually see the road properly. I think we've done a good job. But we'll go down the middle with the roller as well. I want to be sure we've got as much as we can. At least there's overtaking space this time. Whereas the roads we built on the last map, there was no overtaking or anything. Or more single carriageways. There we go. Oh, it's done it for me, I think. Yeah. There was a little bit more needed. That is now complete. The road is nice and smooth. And that is road done. Right, second road now we need to build. So we need to swap to our dozer. The sand should be now done. Has he done both sides? Did we set him to do both sides? No. Where is he? Okay, we need to set him to do both sides. Select truck. That one there. There we go. So the dump truck will do sand on that side. We will drive this across to where he is and start doing the sand. I'm assuming we can build a bridge there as well. Because that's missing a bridge there, isn't it? Or is that part of the port? Definitely see there should be a bridge there. Something we'll look at, I think. Okay, let's get this sand dump. So yeah, I wouldn't worry if you can't join in, Anthony. It's not the end of the world. This one's a bit of a smaller road than the last one, it seems. I would say. That truck is now in the way, but we'll deal with that in a minute. We'll do the middle again as well. I think as soon as this is built, we've got a convoy to set up as well. Exactly. The best conversation you have is with yourself. There we go. Is that done? So move this over here. All these vehicles will need moving at some point. Further out of the way, I think. Okay, we got our asphalt next, or asphalt paver? I know it says asphalt, but I don't think we call it that in England, do we? You're getting stuck on rocks, aren't you? I will say this thing is a nightmare to drive. Just how easy it gets stuck on things. Am I going to need the transport to come and save it, maybe? But yeah, if that's the case with the transporter, we're never going to use it, I don't think. In all honesty. We have got a heavy-duty transporter that's in the port that we gained after doing the crates out of the way, containers out of the way at the port. Unless that's meant to be more for vehicles. Because I think it says, is it medium heavy-duty or something, I think it says. So maybe that's more for vehicles. Yeah, I haven't even touched it since we got it for doing the crane at the port, to be fair. I assumed it would be used to transport the goods at the port, and we unloaded from the barge, but I don't know. Alright, try and get this lined up a bit. It's a bit of an incline to get up there. Come on. Don't turn that way. It's not moving at all. Won't turn to the right. Thing is, because it's dark, I can't even see what the problem is. Turn to the right. It's getting stuck on something. Does not like that at all. For whatever reason, it doesn't like doing that bit. In fact, it doesn't like any of this, to be fair. Really struggling with this. For some reason, it just doesn't want to go the way you want it to. Come on. I want it more to the right, but I just can't get it to move over. With some tarmac already down, it might be a bit easier to navigate, but it still really doesn't like it. And I know you're not meant to lay this backwards. I haven't got much choice. Because it's not moving anywhere now, is it? Right, there we go. Right, can we stick to the right this time? I wonder if maybe we need to go over the sand a little bit more than we are. We're going over it twice at the minute. Maybe that's not enough. You'd think it would be, but why? I won't even turn backwards now. I think this is the worst vehicle to drive so far. Just the way it acts. It's frustrating. So for the roads you only need to put sand down, that's just what the game says. You just need to put sand down first and foremost. Oh, come on. Yeah, sand down and then tarmac, asphalt, whatever you want to call it, on top. The fact we can lay it backwards is a weird one as well. We shouldn't be able to lay it backwards. Right, can we get it across to the right this time? We'll keep it there. Doesn't like that. Come on. I don't want to put it on automatic either, because I want to actually be doing it. And that is a nightmare. Okay, we do need to just do the middle bit. There's a little bit in the middle to do. It's not much. Admittedly. Because we've kind of done the middle as we went along there. There we go. Right, you can stay there for a second. And then we now need the roller. Finish off the road with a roller, and then that is a job done. I think we then just need to plan a route that way, and that's another mission complete. But yeah, Tasco, for some reason you just don't need to put hardcore down. I would guess these roads are temporary. To be fair, they're not going to be there forever. So that would be my only thinking. Would be maybe because they're temporary roads to get the place up and running again. Maybe that's why you're not doing it with hardcore and all that stuff. Whereas the sand, it can easily be dug back up again when they lay it down properly. Maybe, I don't know. Right, let's get rolling this, and then that is the road complete. Okay, one side done. One side to go, and then that should be road complete. We'll come back down the middle anyway, as we did with the last one. Alright. There we go, it's saying road is done. Obviously I'm going to go down the middle because I want to make sure... Well, actually it's done the middle for us. It's actually done the middle as well. That's interesting. So when it's two lanes, it flattens out the middle for you. There's a little bit on the end we can do ourselves. Yeah, I think these are temporary roads. That would be why there's no hardcore, would be my guess. You're tempted, it's my fault. I'm not surprised, to be fair. Like I say, I'm really enjoying it. If anything, it makes you want to do more SnowRunner as well. I like the fact it is a mix of construction simulator and SnowRunner, I would say. It's that kind of best game, isn't it? If that's the kind of thing you enjoy, I think this would be up your alley. There will be people out there that will hate this with a passion, though, I think. Because they will just see it as boring, driving to and fro. Yeah, there will be people that won't, it's not their kind of thing, which not every game is everyone's kind of thing, is it? That's the thing. Right, objectives. Construct a road and plan a route between port and the plant. We've done that. Now we need to actually plan the route out for them to start making things. Build two road between those points. Make it easy, you can use the nearest anchor. Perfect. Right. We need to plot a route now from the port to the workshop. Port's there, workshop is over there. We'll get 9 concrete slabs for this. Right. Oh wow, okay. That's a bit of a dodgy route to start. Look at that. I must come out this way then, aren't we? This is already cleared from earlier. There is a chance this route won't work first time. You can see here there's a problem. In fact, let's quickly... I've got vehicles here. Let's quickly... Where's the sand vehicle? There. Just want to go and check that area over there that looks dodgy. It may be a case we just chuck some sand in there, just to be sure. But it definitely looks dodgy in terms of trying to get round that way. Obviously this route needs to go across our roads with this built. Too easy. It is until you, once you start upgrading your vehicles and getting better tyres, then it becomes a lot easier. But to start with, yeah, when you've only got the basic road tyres, it is a bit tricky. Right, is that the route we're asking them to take? Wow. Oh no, we're asking them to come here, aren't we? So it's this bit we're asking them to do. This bit here. Which actually isn't as bad as it looks, to be fair. I think that looks a lot worse than it actually is. We'll leave this here just in case they have issues. But yeah, I don't think it's anywhere near as bad as it actually looks on the map. On the map, that looked a lot worse. Right, do I need to start the route again? No, we're already there. Perfect. Okay, so we're going through the water up to here. And we come along here. Over this way. Over a brand new road. And then we keep following this round. Yeah, keep following this round. I don't know how many more missions we've got actually in this area, to be fair. We'll have to go back to the hub to have a look. I don't know if you should be going to the hub more often, to be fair, to look at things or not, to be honest. Right, that made it perfectly fine through there. Like, where is the workshop? Once you start, you become addicted. Yeah, it's cheaper than a normal full-price game as well, isn't it? That's the thing. Okay. Oh, okay, we're going up there. That's fine. Oh, hang on. Well, they should get through that. I can't see them having too much of an issue there. I could actually go and send the dozer to clear this, to be fair, if we wanted to. Make that a little bit easier for them to cross. Right, watch out for the concrete bollards, because they could get stuck in those, I suppose. Right, over here. Job done. Let's dispatch the vehicles. We haven't got any other missions on at the minute, to be fair. So I suppose we should ride along and see if there's any issues. Because we've got no other missions on. Yeah, we got the deluxe, so we've got the DLC already. Although there's no DLC released yet, we've got it for when it comes out. Or maybe a bit too close there. That container potentially could be an issue. I like the little radio chatter. It doesn't really say much, but I like the fact it's there. We can just hear it. Over the brand new road. At least the rain's helping the tarmac to cool down quicker. Ah, got stuck. Yeah, I knew it. Thought there might be an issue. It's here, I think the issue is. We edit this and come this way. I think that'd be okay. The turning was too tight, so it was hitting this. There we go. Where's the other vehicle? How far's the other vehicle got? The other vehicle stops as well. Oh yeah, it's restarted, that's why. We haven't got any other jobs on currently it's telling us to do anyway, so we might as well watch it and see what happens. There's stuff we can do, like build bridges that it's been mentioned, but we don't know what we gain for doing so. I suppose maybe that's the replayability. You go back and completely make good everything, maybe. I don't know. And I like doing the extra stuff, but obviously if there's no mission, then I'm not too sure if we should be doing it, to be fair. I will say, there's some pretty good roads there, though. Even if I do say so myself. But yeah, snow roads is one thing, you just chip away at it and it just gets easier as you go. Especially when you earn some money and buy tyres. Changing out the road tyres is definitely something you need to do as soon as you can. Yeah, I think it is, yeah. We're coming up to this bit, be careful here, that kind of thing. Yeah, I think that's what the radio shadows is. You're right, I think. Right, we're about to go through this bit. We may have to clear this with a dozer, which we'll see. Can they make it through without too much of an issue? To be fair, most of it's flat. Some of them bottoming out on some of it. So it's not so bad. Made it over. And the rest of it should be fine, I think. Can I take you? How do I take you to my crib, Anthony? I don't know what you mean. I don't have a hood. It's definitely not called a hood. And no would be the answer. There is part of my life has to stay private, and where I live, I think, is one of those. It got stuck. It broke down. Where did we break down? Here. No. Failed there. One of the vehicles failed there. I think it's because one of these pipe bits is awkward to get over. It's still going. Yeah, no, I can see what's happening. Right, okay. Where is our dozer? We're going to have to go and move that out of the way, I think. Otherwise, they won't get past it. We did say that bit could potentially be an issue, and it is an issue by the looks of it. So we'll go and quickly move all that stuff, debris out of the way. And then hopefully that's all we've got to do. Yeah, your base game and Game Pass. Oh, there's mods. I've not looked at mods at all. But there's a lot of DLC, and they're still adding more DLC to it now. But even the base game itself, there's still lots to do in that before you even get DLCs. I wouldn't say that was trolling. You asked a genuine question, and I gave you an answer. It's not an issue. It's called a neighbourhood. We go and see the palace. That's what all the tourists do, don't they? Go to London, see the change in the guard. Come on. Yeah, vehicle failed, that's fine. We've had to fix the failure. We know what the problem is. Right, we're going to clear this quickly so they can get through. Because this seems to be the problem. It's not the flat ones are the problem either, it's the other ones. All this could also be picked up, I think, and used and recycled if we wanted to. But yeah, I wonder if that's the replayability, is actually going and fixing other things that aren't mission related. I wonder. Come on. It's not the easiest things to clear, these aren't. It's them long thin ones that are the problem, that cause the problems. Okay, it's that one out of the way. It's that one there. We get this one more last thin one, I think that should be enough. I know we can manually move the bucket as well. It's not something we actually really ever use. The only one we've used it on is this mode so far. Right, there we go. Right, we've done that. Let's go and quickly park this up. Just here. And see if we can get this route going again. I failed over here now. Oh, okay. I'm not sure why it failed there. Oh, if that's the case, let's try that way. Dispatch. I don't know if it's too muddy. Is that why it's having issues? Do we need some sand there, maybe? Let's have a look. Or is it too rocky? We did just move it wider, which seems to have solved the issue, actually. I think there were some rocks in the way. I think moving it wider has helped. This route seemed really simple when I thought we did it originally. Yeah, mission. I completed everything on the first map. Really, the story does take you to Alaska for 5 minutes, but I completed everything on the first map before we moved, probably to Alaska. Well, that route should be good now. What are you waiting for? It's the route's running. There we go. I was waiting for you to say that. We've gained a new vehicle by looks at massive reinforced bed, rock solid and reliable chassis, capable of carrying loads of material with ease. I think we just gained a new vehicle.
Okay, I'm looking at the map. And I think we're going to need a bridge.
We are going to need a bridge.
Survey of the riverbank on the other side. Find some high ground and check it out. We'll need some solid footing for our heavy machinery to cross.
Okay, so I think it's giving us a new vehicle. Explore the other side of the river. Is there a new vehicle here? Yes, the rusty heavy dump truck. So that is brand new. We haven't had this before. That's meant to be rusty. That doesn't look that rusty, does it? You're now driving a heavy dump truck. In addition to regular dump truck functions, it serves as a mobile quarry point. Check out its radius on the map. You can refill other dump trucks on this one while they're within the radius. Doing so will transfer sand from this heavy... Oh, okay. So this one can refill other dump trucks, as well as take load itself. My guess is this can carry more than the other one. The other one can carry 10 tons. If we head to the garage, we can actually see what the difference is. Where are you? So this is the normal dump truck, which carries 10 tons. What's the name of the new one? That one, isn't it? The Baykal 65. Ignore DLC stuff. We're not touching that until we do DLC ourselves. Maybe it's not there then. Where are you? Dump trucks. Cargo truck. Cargo truck. Semi truck. Cargo truck. Are they not dozers? I thought they were dozers. Roadworks. Oh, there we go. Heavy dump truck. Which one have we got? The Tager's the one we've got, which holds 10 tons. Yeah, 10 tons sand capacity. Heavy dump truck, 40 tons. So yeah, it holds 4 times the weight. Yeah, no worries, Anthony. Thank you for joining us. Much appreciated. Have a good sleep, and I'm sure we'll see you again. Thank you, Anthony. Yeah, so it holds 4 times the amount as a normal dump truck does. Okay, we need to get... If we track that... So it looks like we're going to need a bridge to make some progress here, but first things first, we need a good survey of the riverbank on the other side. Your mission is to find some high ground and take a real close look. Take your time and make sure you get a clear view, because we need a sturdy crossing point for our heavy machinery. Let's do this right, driver. Right, so we need to get to there to scout out the riverbank. That's what we need. Where is our scout vehicle? There it is. So, we're going to head and see what we can see. How are we doing for time? Oh, we've got plenty of time left. I may have gone the wrong way here, haven't I? I'm going the long way round. I could have made a shorter route of this, to be fair. Yeah. So we've got to get all the way up there. I just realised what that is. That's not going to be fun. Okay, might be better off going this way through the flooded village, maybe. Actually, I can get this way, can't we? Where our road is. Yeah, we can get through the port. That's where we can sell stuff. So we haven't actually sold anything yet. Although we now have the capability to do so, we've actually not done it. And there's still that vehicle there we still haven't used. That's a heavy transporter. He gave us the vehicle, but haven't given us anything to do with it. That's the problem. Let's hit like a wood. I'm sure we'll have to use it at some point, though. Oh. This way, over our roads. Nice boat over there. Watch out for other vehicles using our thing. That is obviously going to be the bridge crossing point is going to be there, isn't it, I think? Seems to be the sensible place. Right, is this the way up onto that banking? Yeah, this is the way up. That does not look fun. But that's what it says to do. Just the engine flooded for a minute there, but I think we've got it out. No winch points at all. Let's go low range. Come on. Got to somehow get up that yet. It did for a second say engine flooded, but it didn't actually change anything. You would have thought it would have switched off the engine, but it didn't. Right, we're going up that hill, straight up. I'm assuming this can make it, because I've got no other vehicle that I think would actually get up there, to be fair. Other than buying the other scout vehicle. Come on. We're staying low, I think, for this. It is slowly doing it. I didn't think this was going to make it up here, to be fair. Nearly there, nearly to the top. I don't know if what happens if I take low off. I don't know what happens. Yeah, I think the Chevy. I think you might be right. We got it for the. Okay, don't take low gear off because that was bad. It started spinning out at the back end. Yeah, we got that for clearing the port. So I was a bit. I thought it was going to be used for moving these supplies out of the port, but it didn't seem to be. We've still got further up to go. Yeah. Last corner. Don't fall off now. Made it. There we go. Outskirts of flooded village, you definitely need a bridge. Looks like we're going to make it where we said we would as well. Goal complete, getting up to speed.
Great. That should work. Looks like we have a few things on the agenda again. First up, establish a route between the workshop and the Saldamar's quarry. The quarry has a broken pipe system that needs
Okay, so another broken pipe that needs fixing.
Second, deliver the pump from the workshop to the Larose quarry. And while you're there, repair the broken pipe. You'll need a bridge to cross the river to get to the salt mine. So, add that to your to-do list. I've sent you some concrete bridge designs. Just don't get too carried away. But if you do, Maybe call it Kelly Bridge.
Kelly
I always
Bridge.
dreamt of having something ugly and concrete named after me.
Right. Well, we can see where the bridge is going to go. Let's have a look at our list of new missions to do. This can stay here for the minute. So, restore the area around Saldimar's quarry. That's here. What do we have to do? Restore the area. There's a broken pipe. Let's have a look. So we've got to fix a pipe to do with that. Over... We've got to find the broken pipe by the looks of it. Oh, it's all the way over there. Look at that. That's the pipe we've got to go and fix. All the way over there. And then what else was that? And then make a route. Okay. Fix a pipe, make a route. The Rose Quarry is the same. Fix a pipe, make a route. So the Rose Quarry is this one over here. There's the broken pipe. So we need 2 pipes to fix both of those. We may as well do both of those at the same time if we can. And then get to the mine on the western side of the region. So that's the mine over there. The salt mine's all the way over there. We're going to have to lay electricity, I think, at some point. There's a mountain base to unlock over there as well. Sand quarry there. We just got to reach that location, according to that. I wonder if we can just fly off the side here. It's enough speed. Maybe we'd make it across. So we have to build this bridge here as well at some point. Wooden bridge. Ah, so we've got some new things here. We haven't done a wooden bridge before. So we've got wooden bridges, a wide concrete bridge, or a concrete bridge. I know we haven't done a wooden one before, but I'd say concrete's probably better, to be fair. I think we start with the 2 pipes. We may as well get the quarries up and running, because I think that'll be fairly simple to do. We just need 2 pipes, which we have in storage over at the pipes factory. We can get those out whenever we're ready. What we need to do over here, then, if we track that one for the minute, we need to pull in our vehicle, our transporter, the mule. It's because I'm on the wrong one here, aren't I? There we go. Where's the mule? It's somewhere out on the map. There's no point going to get it from where it is. We can pull it back here and do it this way. That's the Tiger. There we go. So we need to retain that, which brings it back in. There's nothing. We've used it last to get the concrete plant up and running. So if we retain that, it comes back to where we are. We can deploy, and it's back to where we want it to be. And then we can head down to pick up the 2 pipes of the pipe factory. Is that a bridge between the last 2 missions? Well, between... No, that bridge is complete. There's a wooden bit there that seems fine. And you mean this one over here as well, don't you? Yeah, I don't think so. We'll know more when we set routes, because once the pipe work's done, we then have to set a route. But yeah, the only bridge is there that seems fine, to be fair. Alright, stop beeping your horn. Always in a rush, them guys, aren't they? Right, we need to be heading straight down out of here, really. Go to the pipe factory, pick up 2 pipes, and then head to both the quarries at the same time. Do both the pipe works, get them the routes sorted, and once the routes are sorted, we can then go and build the bridge. I think that's a good plan. One thing I've not done is actually, I don't quite know how much more is left to do, to be fair. I know we can go to the hub to see, but that's coming out of the map, isn't it? Do that. Oh, I haven't even got all-wheel drive or anything on. Try all-wheel drive, there we go. All-wheel drive and diff lock on at all times definitely is the way to go. Pint Factory is ahead of us here. But yeah, I suppose this map also, we can make money if we wanted to. There's loads of stuff you could sell at the port. Okay, 2 steel pipes, 1, 2. There we go. Anchor's out. Okay, the anchor didn't quite go the way it should have done. Should be fine now, there we go. So a lot of what you can do recycling wise and stuff, we've not really touched, because the missions haven't required it. We've done what we needed for the missions. And that's all we've really done. I wonder if we should be doing more of the recycling maybe. Or like I say, is that the replayability? Coming back and doing things fully. That aren't necessarily mission related. Okay, that's me making the horn. I don't quite. I still not got that on. That's why. I wonder why I was making a horn noise. Turn that way. Come on, in that gap. I don't think I'll be able to fold the crane. Let's see. Can I fold crane? No. What about... Yeah, space obstructed. Okay, we can't fold crane because one of them's in the way, this one. I need it back. Right, that might have been a bit too forceful. Come on. It was basically there until I decided it wasn't in the right place. There we go. There we go, we got in. I still have trouble with that crane. Oh, because it was orange before it needed fixing. Yeah, I can see, but I see what you mean. Okay, so we now need to head towards these 2 quarries. If we head towards the port, and then we're going to have to go in the port, I think, to then get round. This is the problem of not being able to mark up the where you're heading, your route essentially. But yeah, I think we head to here. There is a little gap to get in here. And then go round there, I think. Yeah, like I say, if we wanted to make money, we could use a crane here and get rid of a load of stuff, but there's been no need to do so. That's what makes me think maybe that's the replayability is coming back and redoing more on the maps afterwards. Like some of the bridges that aren't tasked to do and stuff. Because there's so much stuff you could actually clear if you wanted to. Can I get round the... I don't think I can get round the train that way, can I? There is a gap, but I don't know if we'd fit through. Whereas I know there's a way this way, because we did it originally in the scout vehicle. There we go. This is the way we had to come in the scout vehicle to find all this originally. That's not too bad. All the requests have been done and all completing. Okay, that's where we buy and sell. So if we head this way, so we can get across the port itself. And then we can go round this way. And then we can get to our new roads, but I don't think we need to do. I don't think we have to use them both or just one of them. We need to check what we need to do with the roads. Okay, let's have a quick look where we need to go from here. So we follow this road and the new one. Yeah, we follow them. We're actually, annoyingly, we're heading all the way to this base, but because we had... Oh, we could have sent the materials to here. I didn't think of that, but we could have sent the materials to the river base. Made this a lot easier for ourselves, to be fair. We didn't need to come from all this distance. I forgot you could actually transfer materials. Because it's not something we've needed to do. I didn't even think about it. But lesson learned, we should have checked that first. We could have made the pipes already go over the other side and be a lot closer. I'm sure that's what it said previously. Okay. Oh, they don't disappear, do they not? Okay. Well, I'm glad you tried it. And they're the only things you can really place down to say that's where you need to go, aren't they, as well, which is a bit annoying. I don't know if that's something I'll add in later on so you can plan your route better. Planning the routes would make things work a bit better, I think. Although, I suppose there's some argument for saying you just got to find your way, I suppose. Okay. So we're near to our other base, aren't we? If we keep going straight here, that gets us to our other base. So yeah, just go straight ahead here. So I mean, we haven't done a lot of driving around this kind of area because we haven't needed to. I thought we may get a concrete mixer from the concrete plant, but I don't think we are going to. I think it's just slabs. I don't want to go that way, do I? I needed to keep going straight, to be fair. Didn't even need to turn. I mean, we haven't done much around this area, so trying to work out the right flight route. Straight up here. Right. We can actually see the quarry in the distance. So we just want to follow this straight ahead and then we'll get to the bridge. We can just make out the quarry in the distance over there. And then we're heading to the back end of it, I think, for the pipe. How are we for time? Plenty of time. This is where we do find the bridge is no good, but I think it is fine looking at the map.
Valdemar's and LaRose Quarries. Looks like a figure 8 on the map. Or an infinity symbol if I turn my head. Oh, ew. I must have slept wrong. No head turning for me. Both those quarries are flooded out. At least until we drain them.
Hence needing the pipes because we need to drain the quarries. You can use them as good and bad routes. Oh, that's true. Yeah, no, that's true. You could use them as that way. Well, we need to head left here. We need to go to infrastructure. Yeah. That's the pipe we're looking to fix. So we need to head left. I'm not sure how close we can get to this pipe, to be fair. Let's see. There's a load of rubbish in the way, which doesn't help. Okay, I think we're going to need to get rid of some of this rubbish first, because I don't think we're going to get close enough otherwise. So let's get rid of some of this rubbish, just so we can get to the back of where we're going. We need to remember to keep putting the crane camera on. There's not too much to move, I think, really, if we just move these little bits. Why can't I pick up that one right there? There we go. Go. 2 little bits over here to do as well if we can, and then we are golden. Don't know if I can reach that from where we are. Okay. I'm hoping I can reverse up, is what I'm thinking is. And then that'll get us close enough, hopefully. I don't know if we need to move that last... I'm still got the wrong camera mode on. Right, there we go. Right, there's a couple more things here that potentially we should move because we're not going to get close enough. Come on, give me the marker on it. That'll do first. Wasn't going to go for that first, but that'll do. Yeah. It's out of my way. I won't give me the bit I want. I want this over here. There we go. Big bit of concrete. Perfect. Right, we should be able to reverse straight up to this now. Take the handbrake off. Okay. I don't know if I'm too close for doing it this way, but we'll see. Anchors on. I need to pull the old bit out first. Go up. There we go. There we go. It's out. A bit of a bounce, it is out. Not quite well lined it. Okay. Bring the crane in. Thinking one on the left hand side would be ideal. Why can't I reach it? Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong one. There you go. I know it's already green, but we're not really close enough to say we did it ourselves. That is though. Right, we have done the first one. We'll fold the crane. Anchors away. One is done. What we should do probably is plan the route whilst we're going to do the other one, I think. So let's have a quick look what route we need to plan for this one. But that is that now done. So that quarry is now running, I think. So let's open this one. Routes. What are we planning from? So, from the workshop to the quarry is the route we're planning. Why does it say? Okay, we get rid of the hints. That's always annoying. Right. So, if we come out this way, there is a chance we need to go and fix some of these dirt roads because we haven't driven them ourselves yet. Because we haven't come this way, we may have to come and fix a few of these dirt roads, but we won't know that until this route starts. But I think that's fairly simple. That one, vehicles are dispatched. If we now change our objective to the second one, we are now heading to the La Rose quarry, which is over here, to fix its pipe. Now, to get to this, it's slightly different. So I think we're doing. We can't be going through that water, surely. I think we are. Yeah, broken pipe is there. So to get to there, we're going to have to go through here. Which to me looks too deep. I'm not seeing another way. Am I meant to build a bridge there, I wonder? Well, there doesn't seem to be anywhere for a bridge to attach to. Let's have a take a drive down and just see what it's like. It does look far too deep for us to drive that way. Okay, Saldimar's quarry is done. There's still a couple, we'll still get some rewards for more vehicles going that way. But yeah, this looks far too deep for us to drive through. If that's the case, how are we getting across? Can't be building a road, surely. Oh, I haven't got it strapped down. Yeah, good thinking. Otherwise we'll lose the pipe. Yeah, to me that's too deep. Or is it though? I don't know if it is. I think there's parts of it that aren't. Potentially. I think there are parts of it that aren't that deep, although that looks very deep there where the house is. But that's the only way across, I believe. Oh, maybe not actually. There's a road here. But is that... Oh, that's missing a bit there, though. I wonder if that's you crossing the bridge. Definitely not getting in this way. There is a road, a back road this way, but it's very dodgy. That's drained the water out of there now. Now that's fixed up and running. Let's actually drain the water out. See, some parts of this don't look that deep, but some do. We must be able to get across. I can't see the fact I need a bit of... Do I need a bit of bridge? I can build a wooden bridge if we needed to. Oh, we can scout. Yes. No, the scout vehicle has. This hasn't. And our scout vehicle's at the top of a hill at the minute. Yeah, this hasn't got. It's not scannable. I don't know if it's worth building a bridge or not. It would require quite a bit of wood, I would say. Or do it, let's risk it. Let's see how deep it is. Let's have a look. Okay, that's deep, that's deep, that's deep. Reverse. That got deep very quickly. Is there a road we're meant to, a route we're meant to take here? No, that's deep as well. Right. Yeah, that's far too deep. We're not getting across there. So the only really options we've got is there was a back road here, but even that's got some problems. Because you've got a complete missing bit of road there. And a lot of rubble there. That's blocking that route off. Or we've got to build a bridge. I can't see another way here. Obviously, once this is up and running, it will pump out all the water anyway. But I can't see another way. We could bring the scout truck here if we wanted to and scan it. Admittedly, we can do that. We'll pull what we'll do. No, but we can get wood. There's wood. So this one here. If we go resources, there's wood all in here, and then you've wood all the way over here. You have to chop it down ourselves. And actually, that's a good point. We don't have a vehicle for that, do we? It'd have to be concrete then, wouldn't it? Right. I think our best bet is scan it because we just don't know. So if we bring back our scout vehicle and then deploy, no, wrong vehicle. That wasn't the right vehicle in the slightest. Let's try that again, shall we? We'll retain that. That wasn't what I wanted though. Where's my good old scout? There we are. And then we'll deploy that. So from here we need to head that route there, don't we? There's a yellow there. Yellow we haven't seen before. That's all rubber, isn't it, of tyres. Can't use any of that at the minute. I don't think we've got a resource. What's that colour currently? Right, let's go and scan and see what we can find. Maybe there is a route across. We just got to scan it maybe and find it. Because normally that would be dry. Normally there wouldn't be water there. We may have to buy a vehicle to get the wood maybe. As well to chop it down. Let's have a four-wheel driver, wouldn't it? So that side is now drained because we fixed the pipe work. But obviously that side isn't drained. Can't give you an idea of how deep it is just by the fact that one's drained. My only thinking is a bridge. Concrete bridge we could possibly do. We still need quite a lot of concrete. We'd have to put a load of debris into the concrete plant to get a load of concrete blocks out. Potentially. Right, you stop there. So I'm guessing when it disappears, that tells you don't even think about it. Because there's green here and then nothing. So my guess would be, yeah, don't try it. Let's just move this out of the way a little bit. Don't go too far. Just so that I can scan a little bit better. But I've got a feeling we've got to build a bridge. I can't see another way around this. Because the original road would be this way, wouldn't it? But the minute I go, yeah, the water's not even showing up as anything. That is a drop down there. That is a massive drop down. Ah, I flooded the engine. Right, okay. Yeah. I think we've got to build a bridge. Okay, I've got to recover the scout vehicle. I can't see another way around it. We don't have any wood machines, do we? Currently. That's some scout vehicles. What do we got here? I'm pretty sure you can buy something to cut down the wood. That's roads. That's dumpers. What are these? We haven't actually unlocked any of these yet. So they're logging vehicles, and we've got none of them unlocked. Which means my guess is we're not logging. We're going to have to use concrete. There's got to be a back. That's what I keep thinking. There's got to be a back way. There's got to be, hasn't there? It makes no sense there not to be. So you can get down into here. There's some flooding in there though. Ah, hang on. We can get to here. Depending how deep this water is, there's potential. Then that's going to be deep there, isn't it? I wonder. I think I found a way up. I think we come back across the bridge, we go in here. Obviously, depending on water depth, this may get a bit dodgy. But try and get to here. And then we head up between the trees. And up that way. I think the other route is as you came out at the crossroad before the bridge, there's a right turn. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Through there. I think you're right. Because there's no way we're getting across that, is there? And we haven't got a vehicle for wood yet, so it kind of tells me we shouldn't be building a wooden bridge yet because we don't have the ability to do so. If we had a logging vehicle, then maybe. And concrete would take forever. There isn't a water pump, no. Not as of yet, anyway. That would be handy if there was, to be fair, wouldn't it? But yeah, as it stands, no. Okay. Next left turn. I think we can manage it. We'll just be skirting around the water a little bit. We have to judge how high the water is on the vehicles, like the cranes that are already there. If the water's really high on them, then we know it's going to be dodgy for us. I think this is doable. No! Whoa! I did not see that. That was nearly really bad. I didn't see the head first down. Okay, how deep is this? I think we follow this way to the cranes. In the centre. Nice and slowly. Actually, the water here isn't too bad. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. Okay, that was a bit worse than I wanted it to be. Come on. And now we've got a hill climb. Yeah, I think we've got a hill climb this. Best way up. Obviously, I don't want to tip over. That's the only downside. Low range on. Hang on. We're going to be heading left here, really. Or we'll have to stay right. I may have gone too high. Come on. We're not getting up. I don't think we're getting up there. Okay. We have gone too high, I think. I think we need to be that bit over there. So if we try and take a right turn here, around the tree. We haven't really been off-roading yet, but it's about time we did some. Just off-roading probably shouldn't be in this vehicle, to be fair, but there we go. If we keep going up here, I think we're okay. I think. Come on. And then to the right, with that tree there. Come on. And then we're here. There's a broken pipe just there. Which I think we can do from here. Just need to I'll reverse back and get closer. There's the broken pipe. I think we've managed it. I did not think we was going to get here that easily. I thought it was going to be bridge time. And we did it. Right, anchors out. Crane up. Put it there for the minute. Right, how's that cargo? Should actually be on the crane camera, would help. We're done. Happy days. I did not think we was going to manage that the way we just did. Right, that is that done as well. That will start draining out in a second. We now need to plot a route from the workshop 2 there. Are we still on the wrong objective here? Open that up. Oh no, we've got to deliver something. We need to take something there, don't we? I forgot about that. We've got to go and deliver the pump from the workshop. Completely forgot we've got to deliver a pump. So the workshop has a pump for us that we need to deliver to here. Because otherwise that can't pump that out. So there's no point us driving back. I think what we do is we retain ourselves here. Yeah. And then deploy back out. It's kind of cheating not driving back, admittedly, but it does speed things up and not driving back as well, to be fair. Right, we need to go and pick up this pump, and then we can go and deliver it. I think this is the right vehicle, mainly because it's got the crane. If we have to deliver it, I'm assuming we'll have to take it off the back of the truck ourselves. And there's no crane there to do so, so in doing so, we've got a crane on board just in case. Not that way. In fact, which way are we going? Have I gone the wrong way already? No. Oh, we need to go through that gap, don't we? So we'll go the same route back though, but there'll be some hill climbing again, I think, to get back there. Until it's pumped out at the very least. Okay, we've got to load the pump ourselves anyway, so this was the right vehicle for the job. Right, anchors, crane. I think I'm getting a little bit better with the crane. I still struggle a little bit with some of the controls with it. Remembering to change camera to the crane does make a difference as well, to be fair. Oh, okay. It's not high enough. As I say, I feel like I'm getting better with the crane. Come on. That's so nearly there, come on. There we go, perfect. Okay. Now we can go and deliver the pump. I don't want to be silly about any of this journey if we can avoid it. They're currently going up there. That seems to be an okay bit to go to. Yeah, let's go that way. Or no risk if we can avoid it at all. I know that's what my issue is, the thumbsticks, and I don't know. I've always been iffy with cranes, to be honest. Anyway, even in SnowRunner and other stuff, I hate cranes. Right, the convoy comes this way, so this should be absolutely fine for us as well. Okay. My concern is the hill climbing, to be fair. Although we managed it okay the first time, I'm hoping the second time round is just as easy. We've got 15 minutes left, so we may get the bridge building started at least today. Right, where are we going from here? round the corner, and then right where the cranes are again. We can probably afford to upgrade another vehicle when we get a chance as well. Can't really spend money on anything else other than better vehicles. So, as far as I'm concerned, it's better to keep upgrading them. Right, head for the middle again. Put low range on now just to be sure. Because the mud and everything. And then the hill climbing begins. We've already smashed all the trees out of the way, so it should make it a bit easier. Did we go left here, didn't we? And then it was up here. I'm trying to be as careful as I can. Obviously, one false move now could end in disaster for us. I think we're okay. Well, round where we fixed the pipe. Come on. Just got to get round to deliver this, and then we are golden. Be careful there. Come on. Oh. Okay, that's not a turn I want to be taking. Looking at that. What we want to do, we want to be a lot straighter and come round. Whoa, that was nearly us tipping over there. There's a big old hole in the ground there where the pipework goes in. Just bring it around slowly. I know I said this, I've said it I think for the last 2 days. Graphically, this game is astounding. So the one thing you definitely can't fault you for is graphics. Right, that's where we're delivering it to. And then this quarry will empty itself out as well, I think. But yeah, there should be a water pumping vehicle, shouldn't there, really? That's good. Trophy achieved. I know the pieces fit. I'm not sure what that's for. We haven't completed the mission yet, but let's give us a trophy. See what that is actually for, shall we? I'm curious now. I'd get it if we'd delivered the piece, but we haven't. It needs an update for me to check trophy. Without the screen going blue. Right. Anchors. What I want to do is check my trophy. If I do it while we're streaming, the screen will go blue, so that's why I don't want to do it just yet. Right. Down it goes. Pump is done. Wow. Needs fixing. Have a look and see how bad it is. Well, the road that needs fixing. Which one was that? I can't remember which road I said needs fixing, to be fair. I don't know what that's doing. Modders made vehicles. Yeah, that's the thing. There's a lot of that, wasn't there, in Farming Simulator? Right, rebuild the area. So that is done. Yeah, we can confirm that job is done. There we go. Rebuild the area. I'm assuming that will drain out in due course on that one did. I didn't actually notice that drain. I'm assuming this one will, I don't know if we can watch it drain or what. But that will drain in time, I think. Does it look like it's going down? That does look like it's going down. You can see it on the walls. I think that is going down. Yeah, you can. You can actually see it. The buildings are coming back. I didn't think you'd be able to see that, to be fair. I thought it would just happen. And you'd look and it'll be done. But actually, no, that is actually doing it. That's an attention to detail that most games wouldn't have. It just happened. And like a click of a button happen, wouldn't it? That is cool. Right, anyway, that's what we're ending. The road, oh, I know what you mean, the road here. So there's two parts of the road that need fixing. This bit here needs all the rocks moving. And then this bit here, which is non-existent, would need to put a road in there. But that's only if we need to go that way. I don't think we do. So now we need to get to a mine on the western side, which is a salt mine over there. We just need to build this bridge, essentially. Concrete seems to be the go-to, I think, for it. And then we can get across. So, a wide concrete or concrete? I suppose a wide concrete makes the most sense. I'm not massively, wouldn't say I'm very good at these kind of making these right, to be fair. How do I turn in line? So to me that's not in line. How do I move that? Place the first section on a flat part of terrain. There. Okay. I see what we have to do. There we go. We have done a bridge before, to be fair. So we put it on a flat piece of terrain. I put it in the middle there. It's not perfect. I hate it when it's not massively in line. Let's go properly in line. Ah, I didn't press it. Oh, that's messing with again. Oh, there we go. There's our bridge. We need 9 concrete slabs for that. Okay, 9 concrete slabs. Now, I think we may have to get these going. We can buy them from the construction depot if we really wanted to. Not particularly a fan of that. We can deliver rubble. In fact, there's a load of rubble there. Deliver rubble to here. That will then make the concrete slabs, which is essentially what we're going to do. Maybe also we can do it this way. If we enter this, we've only got about 5 minutes. We're not going to get this bridge built today, I don't think, but we may get some concrete slabs started. If we use this to head up here, we'll probably move some of the rubble that's already out in the front of it to where it needs to go to be recycled, maybe. Because you've got all this stuff here, that's blue, so that's metal. This isn't. If we change that to push, we can push this stuff in there. That should start recycling in the concrete slabs. There we go, that's 2. We've made 1 concrete slab, but we need 9, wasn't it, I think? My PlayStation app is playing up, so I can't actually see. Hang on. I don't want you guys to get a blue screen, that's the only thing. I know the pieces fit. Have 250 vehicles successfully travel along the routes you've plotted. That's what the trophy is for. Yeah, I've just looked, Crazy Iceman. So that it was called I know the pieces fit, essentially. Right, so we can push these into there. I think it was 9 we needed in total. Obviously, we've got to be careful of the rubber and stuff. We don't want that in there. Missed one there. Like these things. I think I've got 2 bits there. I think we need to get round the back here if we can. That big bit, I think, will do us wonders for the amount we'd get from it. Like I say, we could buy this stuff. Yeah, you can actually buy everything from the port, but same as you can sell stuff there. I suppose the rubber's the only thing really worth selling at the minute because we don't need it or use it. I don't really want the rubber, but I might have to push the rubber through. You know, maybe out of the way. There we go. Oh, when you move. There we go. Right, so how many have you made so far? Who's saying that? What am I doing? I don't need... I've got 9 concrete slabs in storage. I keep forgetting that. So one of the rewards of doing one of the routes we did was concrete slabs. I don't actually need to make concrete slabs because we've got 9 in storage. I didn't even think of that. We can bring them from here because we can. I'm pretty sure we can bring them out there. How do we do this? I think we go over here. Resource storage. Yeah, 6 steel beams, 9 concrete slabs in storage. Completely forgot they're there, to be fair. So how many do we need? That's the question. I'm pretty sure it's 9. Yeah, 9 concrete slabs. What we need there. We can bring them out of storage, and then we just need to transport them to where we're going to go. We're using the same vehicle all the time, but that's really the only choice we have, isn't it? Really. Annoyingly. First, we're building things too, because the trophy comes naturally. Oh yeah, absolutely. Right, so we know we can pull up. So just so we don't forget, I'm gonna pull up now. Vehicle-wise, we're gonna have to bring back the mule. I'm getting a bit bored of using the same equipment, but you kind of have to. Whereas in the snow runner, we change equipment all the time. In this, we can't really do so because you need certain things to do certain jobs. That's the thing. Right, so we remember. Let's bring out these. There we go. There's our 9 there. And this will be the first job we do tomorrow, as we are out of time. We go there. We go that. The mule is our only real option here, isn't it? In terms of crane with a back. Let's have a look in the shop. We won't have anything else actually because we haven't unlocked anything else, have we? Cargo train is the only thing really we've got. Cargo train and mobile crane. Right, so the mule, we'll retain it so it comes back, and then we'll deploy. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm probably not liking, only because of the way I play SnowRunner, is we have to use the same vehicles over and over again. Because you can't do it any other way. What I will probably do, thinking about it, so we can use a different vehicle. We could use a crane to load the other vehicle up and use both. The Veyron was the other one we've got, wasn't it? It's only a rusty Veyron, but it can carry. So we can always load that up as well. It's only a rusty version. Although, was it this version we could put a plough on the front of it? I think it was this one. Can't have a crane, but can have a plough on the front. Yeah, so we can potentially load that one up as well. Annoyingly, there's no crane to use nearby. Otherwise, we could have done that. Same as there is a crane here we haven't used. The stationary grab crane. We haven't had to use this yet. But we can use that for loading up materials to recycle as well. But again, it's not something we've needed so far. Otherwise, we would have done it by now. There's a few things like that that don't seem to be needed. Or you don't get to use at all, really. Which surprises me. I thought we'd be using a lot more of the stuff around us. But, I don't know. Maybe because I'm just following the objectives, I'm not doing other stuff that you could do naturally. Maybe I'm missing out there. Because we're not recycling stuff unless we need to. We don't actually need to at the minute. I don't know if as we go on it will become harder and we'll need to do more recycling maybe. Or maybe that is the replayability, is coming back and doing that kind of stuff and making some of the roads better. And yeah, I don't know. I'm in two minds with that. That's fully unflooded. Unflooded is the wrong word. But all the water's gone from that quarry now as well. So we're out of time for today, annoyingly. I could just carry on for the next couple of hours quite happily, but my back won't allow me to. So we're done, unfortunately, for today. We will continue on tomorrow morning. We need to finish making this bridge across here with the concrete slabs we've just got out over there, and then we head over here to the salt mine entrance. My guess is we're going to have to connect some power up at some point as well. And there'll be a few more things to do, I would assume. I don't know how much more we have left on this map, so let's have a look. We return to the hub. It will tell us how much is left of the map before we finish. But we have built some roads today. We've continued on with the earthquake hit area. We've got quite a bit done, to be fair. We've drained the water from 2 of the quarries as well. Sunken 33%. Is that all? It felt like it was a lot further along than that. 3 out of 3 infrastructure done. 10 out of 10. No, I'm on the wrong one. Good there. 3 of 11 infrastructure requests completed. 10 of 23 objectives. And 1 side objective out of 10. So there's actually quite a lot more to do. I think we're going to end up recycling some stuff very soon because there's so much still to do. We must still need materials, I would say. Especially as we're only just crossing the river as well. There's a lot. 13 more objectives, 8 more infrastructure, and 9 side objectives still to do. Wow. That's still quite a lot, isn't it? Massive thank you guys for today. It's been incredible as always. We're back tomorrow morning as we continue on in Sunken, in RoadCraft. But until then, a massive thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. You guys have been incredible. Crazy Irishman, Tasco, Anthony, a massive thank you to all of you for joining us. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. That is us done. We'll see you again. Oh, before I forget, the next episode of Far Cry New Dawn will be out this evening as well as planned. I think that's 5 p.m. this evening. So if you're enjoying that series, the next episode does follow on this afternoon. But that is us done. Thank you very much for today. A massive thank you to all of you. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you in a live stream very soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye.